My name is Julia Gutnik. I've been in advertising marketing for 10 years, and now I'm moving into the brand world where I'll be in agency management. I've always gotten jobs on my own. I've never needed the help of anyone else in a formal capacity. I felt like I needed some reinvention. And every time I sat down to do said reinvention, I would be very stuck and I wouldn't really figure out a way to move forward. So I'd sit, my first step was always to sit and redo my resume. And then every time that happened, I would just not do it because I'd get so overwhelmed with the thought of it being good or perfect. Every time I tried to make a point to move forward in this, process, I wouldn't move forward. I went into Google and I said, career coach, Miami. And that is when I started like the exploration phase. And so I was thinking out of a 3-person sample, I'm going to be able to find one. What I really liked about Ben, he just spent an hour and a half of his unpaid time, which your time is everything. It is the way you survive with me. Like that showed more to me than anything else. Like it was just enough time invested in me that I felt you'd be invested in me in the long term. So many results. Where do I even start? One, I figured out what I actually wanted from my career, which I've never actually sat down to do. I've always just kind of propelled forward because it's kind of what you do, taking down the curtain of fear. And if you asked me before working with you, I would say I hate networking because I hate having inauthentic conversations. But actually, all the networking I did were really authentic conversations from people that actually were willing to just chat, whether it was offering advice, whether it was giving me a background of their career, whether it was learning more about me. So I think that was another thing that really helped. And then the approach to interviewing, which I think it was helpful to have guidance from you in terms of how do you structure my responses when I was interviewing. That was huge for me. And then finally, obviously getting a job was the biggest result. It's a crazy job market. It is, like I was saying, extremely isolating. It's debilitating day after day going to your LinkedIn and, trying to find a job, seeing people that are out of work, seeing people that aren't out of work succeeding. And you're just kind of in this isolated box of, will I be successful? Will I find something that works? So having someone to help me through that really made me feel like it made me feel less hopeless. Honestly, having someone to work with that was a professional in this made me feel like I was already 5 steps ahead of other people who were out of work or looking for work. What I've learned, and even the feedback I've gotten externally from telling people I'm working with a coach, is that's the best investment you can ever make in yourself. That's what I would tell people that are on the fence. Because now I just have a clear vision of what I want. I feel confident that I can get it, even if it's not going to be easy. And I have a resource if I ever need more help, and a network that I've built that I wouldn't have built if it wasn't for working with you. So that would be it.